kind of looked at who they matched up against, but what, Carolina and Miami both finished top 4.
Yep.
I mean, so yeah, two very strong opponents. On the other side, though, you didn't play any of the superstars FaZe. They destroyed Ultra.
They certainly did. Yeah, they've had the hardest test, certainly, but they didn't make it look that hard. That was the biggest challenge. Thieves, maybe not tested yet, but it's time to get tested. Just Titans across the stage right now, looking to go to war. Great shots there from Scraps. He rings through, true on the headshot. There's another one. He is beaming, and you can tell he's feeling it right now. Look at the Chow the window as well, as he gets out of 3 straight. A nice little start.
And listen, we talked about it yesterday, right, with their matchup versus Ultra. Let's not forget where this duo came from in Scrap in Envoy. It was from Ultra last year when finally Ultra changed the dialogue around their matchup versus FaZe, beating them on land time and time again. A big reason of that is because Scrap, he loves to play these guys. He grew up near Sip, used to go to local lands together, and right now, everybody is fine on LA Thieves.
Oh yeah, you are smashing them out the gate. How much time can you turn this into? 6 straight, working towards the Hellstorm all the time in the world. And you got a bit of a split push now coming in as a Beast. He's gonna be on one side, he'll work out with Draza. The other side of the bench will be Cell and Sip as they look to open this up and finally find their time into the point. But so far, so good for Thieves. Envoy not involved yet, but everybody else the hot hand. Hydra, another multi for him. Finally, maybe some hardpoint time now to Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, maybe, but Josie just right off the spawn. I mean, that was a very slow push there from Atlanta FaZe trying to set this up, get the spawns, but you already see number 6, Hydra. The guy is a complete player, and well, he's gonna make the right play right now, trying to go on that pinch, get his teammates into a better spot for that P3. And while Ghosty, my guy is beaming, he is leading the lobby right now with 9 kills. Hydra still hasn't shown, right? You can see Sip trying to find him. With the spawns that are coming up, he's on the next hill, and this is a big win for LA Thieves. You only give up 9 points through these first 2 hills, and well, there is Hydra, big one-on-one, and Hydra's gonna win it. Takes down Simp with a quick trade.
And the last time we casted FaZe here, I mean, Simp was kind of that guy always dealing with that player, always watching for the push through, the wrap through, the guy that's gonna flip out spawns, able to pick up that kill. He was so good in that position. Finally, they're able to deal with it, but you got a 40-point advantage if you were Thieves, already a minute off the play clock. You just gotta think it's a slow start from FaZe. Eventually they're gonna heat up a bit. We're gonna start to have more of a battle in the kill feed. Maybe this is gonna be that stretch. You got what you want. You're running this from the front. You got the spawns in the back for LA Thieves. FaZe getting exactly what they wanted. You think about this hard point next. In fact, can they hold it though?
Yeah, and again, number 6 off spawn, Hydra. He's gonna try to take a route, but on the hill, BZ gonna lose that gunfight, but there we go. Due to Hydra's play, they gets them out. That is just the type of player that he is. And Envoy continues to win gunfights. So you earned some time there at this P3, but the important story for LA Thieves right now is they have the P4 rotation. They have the spawns that they want here at stage.
Oh, you nail it. Hydra makes the play to get out, right? It was looking real good in the minimap for FaZe for a moment. No longer, though. Thieves, another chance to get a great hold here inside of the point. Cell can't locate him. Feed lights up white. All Thieves on the board. Dross didn't spot him behind the card, so jump shot there from Scrap. Tough shot at range to get to the AR. You can't win it if you're FaZe, and Thieves continue to roll. You're what? Outside of Envoy, who's -3, everybody else looking around double positive. 15 and 8 out of Scrap leading the way. You know he loves this matchup. Car helping, team kill in from FaZe. I mean, you gotta think with just how lopsided it's been in the slang. Maybe you're lucky to be down 70, but it's still early. Like 70 is significant at this point.
No, it absolutely is. And I mean, really, it's just the ARs locking it down. Abizi's in hell. He's 4 and 13, just spawning up, trying to get to the hill. That's why maybe you have Envoy at 6 and 8. He's got a minute on a time, running the only sub on the squad. Well, alongside Hydra, as he's getting active, 12 and 6, catching Abizi off a spawn. But LA Thieves right now, they are rocking and rolling. Let's hear the comms.
Good fucking start, baby.
One shot. Last two. Easy. Yo, need to keep pushing chips.
Let's go take
Need
these
to keep pushing chips.
Listen, I'm going to edge easy. Absolute going red doors. Red doors dead?
Nice.
That guy flips. That guy flips
just
behind you, I promise you. Yeah, I know. I spawn elbow. He spawns on you, middle. He spawns middle or
And we do
yeah,
mid.
That's Cell. In ticket.
In ticket.
He searched that. No, that's him. That's him.
What's the time? Chips weak. Give me. I'm mid.
I hear. Look my chairs elbow. Look my chairs elbow. No, we're fine. Okay, spawns are fine, I think.
They could ticket.
Chairs are
In ticket. Alright,
one ticket. Chairs.
One ticket.
Tell their side.
Nice.
Look my lights. I have might be searched.
Lights, lights.
Look mid, perfect. We're good here. Look behind
lights.
Yeah, one's outer.
Okay, top right, boys. Top right.
Oh my god, I'm easy one shot on time.
Top right.
Keep that time white, Paco. Keep it white.
Yeah.
I just want to hear with you. Do
Top
whatever
right.
you
Let's
want.
get this 10.
Oh wait, there's a great 10. Respond here, Paco. Do whatever you want. Go finish. You can go finish too, no.
Let's going gold. Let's going gold. Take out that, boys.
Nice ticket.
Yo, take your round. Take your round. Double beach.
No, he's swung. No, he's in ticket still easy.
One top right. One top right.
Here, keep that white here. We can just keep that white.
Yeah, I beat on time.
There you go.
Left side time. Yellow side time. Yellow side time.
Yellow? Okay.
Yeah.
You're red drops.
See,
Red drops.
one shot in ticket.
Yo,
One shot in
Draws
ticket,
is red
boys.
hedge. Draws is
Nade on
red
time.
hedge.
Nade on time.
8 ticket, boys.
Draws is red hedge, by the way. Red hedge still draws. Red hedge draws. Absolute. I don't know what he's doing. Red hedge has 2 maybe? Might be closer.
Eight ticket.
That's in.
8 ticket.
I'm coming red hedge. Yo, keep time right here.
Ivor low.
8 ticket.
Nice. Yellow hedge.
Yo, pitching. Yeah,
Yo, it's already dark. One first one there.
Yo, I'm ambulance. I'm ambulance.
One shot down.
They all spawn there. They all spawn there.
Trust one shot down.
Yeah, I
don't know if he's going back.
I have all your ticket.
That's one man.
Yellow hedge, boys. I need help.
One quad.
I need help on the right.
Ticket draws then. One more pause behind it.
One shot. It's
Mid doors of
MC.
S1.
I'm keeping time right here.
S1.
Yo, go left of spawn. Go left of spawn.
Heard you.
I'm already Jersey.
S1 draws and yellow hedge. S1 and yellow hedge.
Those comms were incredible. I mean, they were fired up and the passion was there, but it was never like too much. Never seemed like chaos. The small talk was there. The gas to the teammates was there. I love that.
Well, I think the key really is Ghosty, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he is so calm throughout this storm. You can hear the other 3, like the adrenaline is getting to them, no doubt about it. They are fired up. But Ghosty just said, hey guys, we're up 100. Let's keep the time light. Hey, we're spawning here. Let's make this play. It's exactly why they wanted him on this roster. On top of the guy also has 20 kills. But if there's a chance, maybe for FaZe to get into this game, well, you're thinking it starts here. Maybe he can put it together with this P3, but they go 3 dead. Draza trying to play his life, and Envoy's going to find a double.
This might be familiar for FaZe. Remember where they played in the online league the first time? Like, they got smashed in the map 1. They're still able to push it to 5 games. In fact, these have been bearing people at Hardpoint. You watch the series versus Carolina, it was truly unbelievable when these guys are clicking. Maybe the scariest force in the game. Gunfight after gunfight, they're able to take. They're still up over 100. Scraps on 5 straight, leading the lobby. And you've already got a head on rotation. It's Envoy's going to be here. You've got help to come quick. 2 spawning out deep that are going to have to try and get by Ghosty.
This guy's
Ghosty's
doing it
able to
all.
get by both. Ghosty is Terminator right now.
Yeah, he's just going to put them in the trap, and then Scrap is there. But that is all set up by Ghosty. He has read the spawns. 2 could have split out, finds both the gunfights. That's where it gets messy. Let's not forget, folks, this is Atlanta FaZe's Hardpoint map pick, by the way. So such a strong start here as well. Ghosty gonna get in the hill now. He's on 4 in a row. And well, it was a slow start for Envoy. He says, screw it, I'm gonna pull out a 3rd AR. I'm gonna just slow things down, work the objective, do whatever you want. It is working out right now.
And as you said, goes through the little moments, like just keep the Hardpoint white. No need to panic. Like, don't, I don't know, over push things and allow this crazy stretch from FaZe to get back into the game. They've just kept the clamps on. No opening for FaZe whatsoever. 24 for the win for Thieves. This has been pristine. I mean, you heard it right when we went to the listed in. I think it was Scrap. It's like, way to come out so effing strong. Like, they just came out with the thunder, and FaZe have never been able to bounce back.
Yeah, only 18 more seconds. One last player is going to be Dries trying to get on this. He is able to win the gunfight. So you can contest some of this time. Try to get maybe over the 100-point mark. But really what we talk about in a situation like this, if you're FaZe, just try to get something going. The problem's going to be, well, there's a Hellstorm coming above you. So he's just going to call that in. He's going to find the first. Still one in. He gets all 3.
That might seal it. Split spawn in for a moment for FaZe. They'll try to battle back in, but in the point go LA Thieves. 10 needed for the victory. No opening for FaZe. They've been able to do nothing all game long. It has been all LA from start to finish. And this is a good old-fashioned ass whooping. Thieves try map 1. Oh, now they do. Take the moment for that final tick, but lordy. That one's gotta feel good for the crowd here rooting for Los Angeles. Thieves, Cinder, nothing but stop Miles. Unbelievable stuff. Just smack them.
And well, that's what you wanted to see if you were a Thieves fan. I mean, their Hardpoint has been so darn good. And again, that was FaZe's map pick. They've been incredible on red card. It's one of their strengths. Doesn't matter here. He had 33 out of Scrap. Ghosty with some just incredible moments. He's able to drop 30 as well. And a couple of chances where maybe you get them in the spawn trap. Who's the one to get them out? It was Hydra. On the other side, I mean, 15 to 27 from Zella, don't see that often, but maybe a key here is gonna be a BZ, right? Can be such a confidence guy. Yeah. And the last time they played in the minor, when phase 1-3-1, BZ was probably the MVP of the team. Right?
No, he was.
Felt like he was hitting another level. A very slow start there.
And it's been difficult to be critical of him. He's been so good in his career, but there's been times where he has an off day. Listen, players have off days. Like Kleenex tweeted about it yesterday. He's like, it's one of those days, nothing was going for me. I just had a bad day of COD. Unfortunately for BZ, sometimes it's been on a Sunday. Like that is where he has struggled, and it can't happen here, man. You just don't want to get back to the same old thing where you feel like you're the favorites to win a tournament, then suddenly it slips away from you. But this just starts from the opening spawn. Thieves go on a tear. I mean, they're plus 10 to slang, and it feels like 30 seconds.
No, yeah, no, I mean, it is. Like, it actually is.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of chances maybe on this first rotation. That's when we got to the listening, though. And the comms were just impeccable from LA Thieves. Everybody had their moment. Now it's kind of a question mark, right, for Thieves. Is this search and destroy? But you go up 1-0, you look calm, cool, collected.
Yeah, it's just the Hardpoints, you figured they might go 1-for-1 between these two teams as good as they have been. I mean, that first one's offside, don't get me wrong, but if there's the one advantage in this series, the most significant advantage is going to be the search and destroy, with how FaZe have been playing. Can you now bounce back and tie it up 1-1? You've been on a tear in that particular mode. You made so many improvements from the beginning of the year. But, you know, you nailed it sort of as we came into this. It's just a different thing sometimes in a tournament. It's a different thing on Sunday when it comes to search. You start to click at a map one like that if you're Thieves, everything's working so well, your comms are on point, you just take that same mentality into map 2, and you find some success maybe in spots that you haven't previously.
Yeah, it's also different. I feel like normally, you know, we just kind of know sort of their S&D stature. There are just some very good S&D players on the LA Thieves side. It's just a question mark of, you know, we heard the interview with Hydra. Just, it's a different team. We have different outlooks, how we want to play the map. And I mean, yeah, now it's just a question of can they put it together.
And you, the online match, you got blown out of it here, the first one, if you were Thieves. They got blown out of the map 1. They were able to bounce back in that series and push the distance. This is before they made a lot of their improvements, but you can't really say FaZe have dealt with that much adversity really since after the break. Because they've had, if their losses have happened, it's been like 10-point Hardpoints. They have battled each every one. They haven't been beat up like that in a minute. Maybe in scrims, but not an official match. That they just got put in a body bag. Thieves doing everything perfectly. I love that listening. It was so good, because even though I know you talked about like Dan was a calming voice, I don't even know if you necessarily needed it. I'm sure it helps, but it never felt chaotic to me. Like even when they were fired up, like it never felt chaotic. Like most of the stuff that was over the top was like gassing each other.
Oh, there was some adrenaline pumping.
Yeah, 100%. But it wasn't that where it was like complete motor mouse where you're talking over each other. At least it never felt like that for me. And maybe that was partially Dan. Just kind of slow it down. Like I love when he was just like, Hydra, do whatever, or Pocket, do whatever you want. Like, do whatever you want.
Yeah, 10 seconds
Make
left,
whatever play. Like, oh, as a player like him, that's all you want to hear. Yes, okay. You're telling me I can do whatever I want? Great.
I've been told that my whole career.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. That's sort of what our game plan was in New York.
Yeah.
Pocket, we'll set you up. Do whatever you want. This is where the widest gap should be with regards to game modes. The search and destroy. You see the advantage there for FaZe, but Ghosty's been unbelievable, and that's where you're talking about great search players. I mean, you know what Scrap can do, what Hydra can do, what Envoy can do, what Ghosty can do. They can all be prolific search and destroy players. They're just waiting for it to click, and what a better time than it to click in right now in a winner's final. And maybe you go up 2-0, and you're in such a great position.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing on that graphic was the opening duel win percentage, right? Number 1 versus number 12, 62% versus 46. And who's the key there for FaZe? It's always easy. It's what we talk about. Can he bounce back after a map number 1? And already look at that number 3. Look at that red arrow all the way behind enemy lines. 30 seconds off the clock, but everything may come down to him.
And sometimes we touch on it Hardpoint, like does the team start to heat up a little bit? It's getting blown out. That never really happened, right? Like you never did.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, he got picked up. And now it's just a gunfight. You're not going to be able to win. Maybe he'll take some focus towards him that allows the other 3 to make a play on the other side. Envoy tucked in a corner. He's down to 9 HP, but there's the first blood. You think the trade might come in, but he's got coverage from his teammates, and it hasn't happened yet. 30 seconds to go. Scrap shooting everything but the player. Now the pressure coming in for FaZe. They know they've got to go. Envoy not able to take down one, but Scrap is. He's under 50 HP, but still up. Stun trying to keep him back. Shot's a little bit shaky through the tractor, and he'll get shut down. Now,
just so much time off the clock.
Yep, 2v2, and You just got to hop on this almost immediately. Cell able to get it, but Ghosty still got the angle, and there's not enough time to actually get on it. Well, there is, but you think he can run this out, right? Surely. Yep, he'll get the angle. Yeah, I mean, he had to literally insta-stick. There was no other option to.
Yeah, it gets out of it in about 8 seconds, but because Ghosty turns around at the right time, finds Abizi. Abizi's got the sub, so can't take the gunfight. Abizi's just thinking, get me the hell off red card with this Jackal right now.
I mean, as good as the Jackal has been, over the past month and really this weekend,
This is just a one map.
there's still just, there's spots and there's maps where you got an AR in hand, you're feeling pretty good. Except it looked like every dude, everywhere Scrap was stepping, I swear, bro. Like the fight through tractor looked so awkward, his shots into glass, like he was shaking.
No aim assist.
Yeah, no, that's what it looked like. He had no aim assist in like 3 straight times he was shooting. Abizi does manage to get 2, but a round win to Thieves. Ghosty, have that great map 1, he'll be the closer for him. Early on, just kind of baiting out info. Oftentimes you'll see that defensive push up towards hedges, playing aggressive on it. It's pretty passive right now from Thieves. Passive until Simp's like, guys, I nearly got laced from bomb. That was Scrap that got the shots in.
Yeah, he's thinking there's going to be another chow, maybe through the top window or mid-hall, but that kind of gives them some info the way they're playing this, right? To me, this just says Thieves is playing around a retake right now with this A bomb site. The thing is, though, is Simp has the bomb. They're going to go. He's going to push on forward with this. He's going to find the first, there for the second. Not worried about the objective. Now he's going to start to work it, but Thieves, again, just talking about their attack, how strong it is, #1 in the league.
No, I think you know it there. Just you got so much info, you kind of knew the positions they were playing. That's why you see Simp so casually work up and be able to make that play. I thought the gunfight got away from Abizi for a moment, but ultimately able to win it. Got some damage in there from Abizi, and Simp can close it out. I think he ends up getting 3 in the round, but nice patience there on offense. It's just an information game, and then you take that info and you execute. They do it perfectly.
Yeah, Simp's gonna find the third. Yeah, they're just walking up. They're just walking up right there. Again, there's already, what, 40 seconds off the clock, so as long as the flank is covered by Celium, they know there's going to be multiple players here. It's the double chow alongside Abizi to close out the round.
I mean, how often do you see that push up there too? And like the guys on the insane heady kind of watching that cross, and the play looks so horrible. Well, it usually went an AR trying to push, but it looked like him and Scrap were almost looking at the same side. Like no one's holding that inner push. Let Simp get up for free, and well, he makes you pay. We have so many awkward gunfights in that area of the map. So far, so good though for both teams offensively. Try and keep an eye on the adjustments that come in from the defenses. Well, Hydra giving him numbers early. Draza tries to play aggressive towards hedges. He gets caught, but then his Scrap drops. That's a great pick. And once again on the minimap, you'll see Abizi is trying to take the route. Remember, Ghosty had the timing, but Joe, that becomes harder when you have 3 people versus 4.
Yeah, he might have to go, though. Simp's going to be in a tough spot. He's very aggressive, and well, there is the shots. He needs one more bullet. Now, you would imagine a double challenge going to come in, but it's kind of just arrows all over the place. Hydra takes down Simp. Abizi's still trying to chase this guy, but Hydra working on the ace right now.
Abizi finally hunts him down, but Soldier, you are last alive.
There's just fights everywhere.
Yeah, try to pull off the 1v3. And as you said, Hydra working the ace. Bomb getting planted now. And this might be a little bit of luck in the timing. I think he spotted him. Oh, the slide out! Doesn't matter that he got eyes, because the movement, the gunny there for Hydra. I thought that was going to be free for Abizi, but when it's Hydra, it's never free, and that'll be the ace. Let's see all 4. Gets the first blood and close. I mean, the 1v1 at the end is massive too, because that might come down to a 1v1. How big of a momentum shifter could a 1v3 be if Abizi pulls it off?
And I mean, that is just, he hits the stairs, right? You get the momentum down the stairs, the slide, Abizi gets fried. But that is the second death, first death for Draza on defense. Both times kind of getting caught in that area. He's going to have to pick it up.
Yeah, no, I feel like when we've been seeing people get absolutely zapped, it's usually just that super slide close range. You lose somebody and you're gone. That probably looks sick from Abizi's POV. But he's back to doing his thing in the map too after going double neg in that first map. Once again, just taking space up mid, playing for info. We'll see if they opt to push this out again, or if the call is going to be this planet. What do you see on the map?
Well, all four Thieves are here, so they're going to go before this plant maybe comes in. You have all 4 players here, numbers to Thieves, because Celium's across the map. There's the adjustment, and well, the play works out perfectly.
We were talking about defensive adjustments and who was going to do it first. First, it will be Thieves. They're like, we're not going to allow Simp and Abisi to push through this time. We'll have everybody here. We're going to dictate the pace. They do it perfectly. A clean round and a great adjustment from Thieves. Now, well, the pressure onto FaZe to make the same adjustments on defense. And a big thing we'll keep an eye on is Draza. He's been getting caught. Spots haven't been going his way. We'll see how he looks to improve.
Well, it's just sort of this give and take battle, right? And again, you see what FaZe is working with, so much room towards that bomb site. Do they want to go for the plan? Do they not? And as soon as LA Thieves have just an idea that they're all there, they group up, retake the area, and they do it beautifully.
I saw Scrapstat outside yesterday. I'm like, all right, finally the boys are clicking. They're playing well. He's like, I hope so. Like, they're trying not to get my hopes up yet because
one day at a time.
Yeah. You know, you start the season, they look so good. Then it's question marks all over the place. But Hydra, God, what a player he is. He can fry you from any angle in any way. He's on 5 straight right now. A much needed first blood though for Abisi. Simp able to get 1 too. Hydra wins 1. Maybe he has no right when anybody's so weak. The trade should eventually come in. All gonna fall to Scrap. Now his turn into 1 versus 3, and it's not going to happen. FaZe get into a 4v2 early behind the Tiny Terrors, and this one they're able to take. Is that an adjustment thing, or more just a different bomb site that's being focused?
I mean, that is just a Tiny Terror round. That's what that is. You ran into the B bomb site. Abisi first blood, Simp the second, and well then Simp closes it out. So, yeah, I mean, you just have to switch it up, right? Throw something different over towards B. We really haven't worked B from either team, but they were ready for it.
That's funny. There's been so much trash talk between these guys and these teams, but you know, you talked about Scrap and Sim's history, and like Simp and Hydra, even though it looks like they're out for blood in the MVP conversation, like there is so much respect between these two and what they're capable of. And I don't know, I feel lucky to cast these guys. Like, they are special, bro. LA though, still with the advantage. Knock, knock, here comes the Tiny Terrors. Top 1 versus Envoy, some wall bangs in from either side. Not too much HP.
Wow.
That's gonna be another first death from Draza though. How does Envoy get 2? I thought maybe he's gonna throw out a Simp get 2. He's still looking. He spots him, goes vertical. The trade should be there, though it is. Now we're down to a 1 versus 1. Abisi versus Hydra. Hydra's got the angle, and that is a circus of a round.
How does Envoy get 2 there? I mean, he is getting wall banged, left in such a difficult position.
I don't know if Draza got any bullets into him.
And I mean, just catches the timing on the outer players. Hydra working the flank, able to win the 1 versus 1, but this is it. The slide again catches Draws, just not having a great map. Both ARs, we'll see you later.
Envoy making plays, and I mean, there were a bunch of insane moments over the course of that, but it's Envoys that decides the round. Comes down to a 1 versus 1. I kind of wish Abisi had like a chance. That became like a real dramatic one, but
I thought he would see him, but even if he does, he's just stuck.
By time he does spot him, he's on a heady, and there's already bullets coming your way. Round advantage now up to 2 though. Envoy making noise, just wants to knock right at the door, but Abisi ready and waiting. You don't send more of this at B though, so the round will slow down for a moment.
Well, this is starting to kind of remind me of maybe like early phase, right? It was the subs who were playing fine throughout the year. Well, the start of the year.
Even when they were struggling?
But it was just kind of the ARs. You're getting a 3 and 10 performance right now from Zell and Draws.
We'll see if that changes as we get deeper into this, but you really want this map, considering your control has been your weak point this year. I know you've been strong on Hossie, but 0-2 hole into your weakest mode doesn't sound great. Abisi trying to nade and chow. Nade not going to hit. He looks left. He's on the right, down to 22 HP, and somehow he's able to win that. No idea. But then the rest of the team steps it up on the Thieves side.
And the problem is, again, is Abisi has a sub here, right? Which gunfight does he take? He needs Draza to get involved, or does he? He's going to win the first play in his life. Scrap left in a 1 versus 2. 20 seconds. Abisi going to slide out, but he knows there's got to be a pinch. Where's the second one finally? Draws activates.
Yeah, that looked very scary from Abisi's POV, having sub in hand, but lucky that the 1 shot from bottom stage is one that he's able to take. He has to hit about 15 bullets as they're all wall bangs, but he does it. And what a rebound from Abisi after what a 15 and 30 performance or something in that ballpark in the map 1, taken over here in the map 2 to keep his team in the fight. Because you've had a couple chances where your Thieves, you put this map 2 away, The tiny tears, though, keep it a minute.
Yeah, he's had a couple of first bloods. He had 3 first deaths right now for draws. But, you get an easy one there towards the end of that round. And sometimes that's all it takes. Just give yourself a
easy
free
one,
kill.
or like he gets pops 1 double or triple, and we've seen him turn it around. Like he can be such a confidence-based player. The round to tie it up. Now for FaZe on offense. Draja maybe scaring him more than actually doing damage there as the shots back him up. A little 2-man game here forward between Cell and Draws. The two that are really trying to get it going. Nasty, heady, deep from Envoy. Once again, a reposition. Just keep getting information, keep repositioning.
This might all come down to Hydra. I mean, you see number 6, he's the lone man over towards that A site. He's going to start to move. Well, he's going to shoot, so now all of FaZe looking at him. That is just rough timing for him. Meanwhile, this 1v1 going on, but FaZe should start to work this A-bomb.
Cell's had so many annoying engagements here. Let's see if they are going to isolate him or opt to leave him. Scrap looking to get top. He'll finally take out Cell, so they isolate him and we go into a 3 versus 3. 40 seconds to work now. Next kill going to be a big one. Envoy somehow able to stay up with 13. He gets fried, but he's still alive.
And Abizi actually repinches this. The timing on point. Only gets 1 though, then gets caught. So still doable here for LA Thieves.
Yeah, you think he's got 2 there for sure, but not able to do it despite having the hot hand this game. Gem spot, he gets info, I believe, on both. Now just playing your time. Oh, Lordy, about to toss an nade. Nice little side reach out. Beautiful there from Simp. He'll fall, but time, you should be okay. Draws it, just has to play his life. He's getting caught. 9 seconds to go. Just has to stay alive. Can he get back to it? I don't know.
It's
I
close.
don't know.
It is so close. He might have it. He might have this.
Oh, with .1, Scrap gets it done. What a round.
I mean, there's a let. Why is Draza here?
That's a good question, Joe. To which I don't have the answer. I mean, he's sliding back and forth, trying to finesse the best he can. He thinks the child's gonna come out wide, but Scrap just holds his ground. He gets the 4 straight into the fuse one more time at .1. Are you kidding? And that's the only way that he's able to win that. He chows wide, there's not enough time. Unbelievable. We should be looking at 4-4, but instead a misplay from Draws and a clutch from Scrap, and that rivalry grows. A round away from a 2-0 edge, but Cell's like, I'm not going down without a fight. He'll get the first blood.
Well,
he'll get the second.
He needs to fight. Absolutely. Yeah. He's up to 4 now. Scrap, though, takes out Simp. And, well, now he's going to try to get lost, but on the other side of the map, again, Abizi getting very aggressive, trying to find Yosti, but there's just so many staircases, the elevator, there's a lot to clear.
A little vision there from Scrap as he comes.
Is this going to work out for Ghosty?
Scrap's just sending it. Draw sees him, though. Draw sees him. And he's able to win it. Big one there for Draws. A little bit of revenge. You get numbers now. Big time. This is just going to be on Ghosty. I can't get over that last round, though. Holy. Abizi will end it. FaZe, stay up. Maybe you should be looking at a round advantage. That is not the case due to the play from Scrap. Scrap's streak finally comes to an end. Abizi still in takeover mode as he's nearing 1,500 damage at 11-6.
And now I want to see, I mean, really what we haven't seen from LA Thieves is any defensive sort of aggression, right? They've been playing around the retakes. They've been playing from their spawn. I mean, maybe last round you count Hydra, but he's just kind of on an island over towards A.
You mean more like team aggression?
Yeah, just are we to have anything maybe through middle ticket, maybe Hydra on a quick flank if it's an outer bomb site? Or they're just going to play with the retakes. I mean, they've worked so far.
I mean, scary thing for you might just be Cell seemed to get a little hot there at the beginning of that one. Kind of a non-factor, and then suddenly he's getting 2. RC out from both sides. You see it from Abizi and from Scrap. Draza, that's a much needed first blood from him. Caught so often early in this one. Able to take out the car as well. And slides out and gets dropped. I mean, he was probably gonna get isolated regardless, but maybe you play that a little bit safer.
Well, I mean, he's got so much room. Hydra's been the lone man there. He's gonna bring it back there. Well, the timing.
Oh my God.
Scrap with his second around. He's up to 12, and now it's all down to Simp. 1 versus 3, LA Thieves take a 2-0 lead.
Just some insane rounds over the course of that search and destroy. Nothing but high fives, handshakes, and love out of the Thieves. That has been their pain point, search and destroy, but not the pain point there. They come away with the victory, the fans are riled up, and you've got a massive 2-0 advantage.
And this is what I talk about, search and destroy on a Sunday is just always a little bit different.
Yeah.
Overnight match, you got time to prep. And there's always just some clutches that come into play. And we're gonna look at it one more time from Scrap. Big round from him. It's the scuff play of the game.
You had a Hydra ace round, you had a Scrap ace round, and then you think maybe 2 there, but great movement to slide away if you're Envoy, and then this clutch for the ace and for the map. From Scrap just slides to with .1. I'm not sure if he knows he's got it or not.
No, he doesn't. They have no idea. That's why you're gonna see this reaction from him. But yeah, the ace in the round and the defuse.
Dude. I didn't even realize at the time he had the ace. I was so focused on the bomb. What a round from Scrap. Just truly unbelievable. And well, that's why part of why we imagined this team would eventually be good in Search and Destroy. I mean, strategies aside, you've just got some playmakers that can take over in any round. Yeah, you'll take 2 aces from Hydra and from Scrap. 1,800 damage from Big Scrap, 12 in it. What a map that was, and now you're just a map away from a grand final. And you know, Nadeshot's probably feeling good right now. He's been stressed over these past couple months. We got back for the break. He thought the guys, you know, maybe not putting in enough work, not taking it seriously enough. You know, he likes to get the thumbs active on social. He was getting a little flack too for maybe being too hard on him.
Nah, we love it. Nah, it's passion. Baby.
It's passion.
It's passion.
It's
what you want.
He's also a psychopath.
It's what you want. But yeah, I mean, I think he knows it's a long day. He's locking in.
It is. He is. We got a long day ahead of us, but might not be a long series. Up 2-0 is Thieves, looking to put it away before the control on Hasi. Let's kick it to the desk. Puck, take it down.
A nice comeback there for a moment in Search and Destroy, but it's eventually shut down. Scrap's ace, a highlight on the day, of course, but I want to ask you, Ant, you went with Atlanta FaZe, a team that has finished in the top 2 of the last 4 years. This would be 5 years in a row.
Sheesh.
What happens on Sundays, though? Why do they have trouble?
I mean, they've had trouble in the grand finals before, but in this specific matchup, I mean, you saw out the gates just getting pummeled. Like the ARs on the side of LA Thieves, just putting them in a box. We get to that search and destroy. Thieves, they're just more prepared. I mean, you saw it early rounds. They get A-bomb down instantly. No response from FaZe.
Let's take a look at those highlights from Search and Destroy, Alley Cat, because LA Thieves taking control early. Hydra, a big part of that.
Yeah, this for me was a little bit wonky because on the side of LA Thieves, like they are bottom 2 in attack in the entirety of the league. So the fact they open this up, they take 2 attack rounds, Atlanta FaZe takes 1 of their own. And what's weird for me is it feels like Atlanta FaZe started to second guess themselves. We had this one bad push over at the B site, trades don't go their way, and we never see them kind of make their way over to that site again and start trying to force this A push where LA Thieves are just getting way too much mid-map control. Nobody's playing for that guy top window, and they're getting this bomb down, and nobody's playing for that kill. And so for me, for Atlanta FaZe, it feels like they're not playing for themselves right now.
Miles, can I ask you, you've casted so many of this, and this perplexes me. As we're watching these clips, these guys are getting gunned. You saw Envoy gun selling him. Gun. You see the 1v1 Draws is like sliding around like scared. Gunned. It just feels like in the matchup versus Scrap, like things go wrong for FaZe.
It's something about delusional confidence and perfect preparation. I mean, this is 2 teams that both have those qualities about them. But I just feel like there's something to Ali's point as well. It's the second, and I mean the fraction of a second you misstep or you think twice, you cost time, you cost a decision, you cost the moment. Look at Abe on the bomb site in that last round. He looks away for a fraction of a second. Maybe it was a miscommunication, maybe it was something in the back of his head, and it allows Scrap to run forward. That moment there, find that kill. That is a game-changing moment. Then Sim has to clutch a ridiculous situation. It's tiny things that are separating them in some of these rounds.
So to answer your question, it took 3 of us, Chris. They're second-guessing themselves sometimes in these matchups versus the top team.
It was a group project.
To 107 is the number that stands out to me. Nameless, please draw some conclusions from that hard point.
Let's talk about it. So we're going to get into that first hard point. They got steamrolled. And we're going to talk about how good LA Thieves truly are. So rotating over towards Ticket, you can see right now 125 to 33 is the scoreline. 60 seconds left on this hill. FaZe have the side right now, and they're trying to come back into this game. Well, there's other plans for LA Thieves. So let's jump to the mini map. This right here is Envoy. He is the playmaker. This is why they picked him up. He's going to hit a super long pinch. And what happens here right before that, though, is Ghosty dies, right? He spawns back here, and he says, okay, we know one is going to be spawning in front of you, Envoy. You have to get that kill because they want to flip the spawns. They want to have this side so they can just funnel them all coming into here. So it's just a perfect setup, great communication, and great execution. We'll roll the clip as this happens. So you see right there, BZ kills Ghosty, right? And then right now, Hydra, he's re-pinching through mid, waiting for Envoy to make this play. The comms come in. You saw Envoy look for the spawn because Ghosty comms it. Envoy gets that kill, and now it's go time. We're all going to pinch this hill, squad wipe them, and basically farm them. So what was a massive opportunity for Atlanta FaZe, they don't pick up their pinch. Huge plays by LA Thieves, and now you can't even come back.
Incredible hard points from LA Thieves. They started it in winners round 1 with 200-point clubs against Carolina. And yeah, well done, Nameless.
That was dope.
Can I just ask, is the guy in the chat saying FaZe needs to blow it up faded?
Yes.
Yes.
They always say this.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, this is a team that's placed first or second at every single tournament, the first tournament of every single year for the last 4 years.
We shut down the BS in the venue. We shut it down in the chat. It's time to keep this party rolling, though, as we send it back to Merc and Maven for control.
Great breakdown there, guys, and loved drawing conclusions with Ant. Always breaking it down. You were chatting about it live during it. Some incredible plays and rotations and setups really coming through for the side of Thieves. But now, all right, let's focus on the control. We go to Hasi. What, you're a perfect 4-0 if you were Thieves. You were a perfect 2-0 if you are FaZe. I think the big thing, what we saw yesterday, right, when we casted FaZe, that was the first time we've seen like 4 dedicated subs out at all times on a Hasi into control. You got to know that if you're doing VOD review and you were the side of Thieves, but how do you combat that?
Well, I mean, I think
Pull out 4?
Well, I think the ARs are shooting pretty well. Right, that's kind of it. Can you control the power positions in Ghosty and Scrap, just the way they're playing throughout this series? Yeah, we'll see if it works. I mean, we don't see it often because it's difficult to pull off.
I'm curious if they're going to meet them with 4 subs or try with ARs and see how it goes at first.
I mean, who even knows if FaZe is going to do it yet? They could have just been trying something. We're not really sure.
Well, with the way your ARs are playing, I'm thinking maybe it's pull out a sub. At least so far in this one.
Yeah, you are wrong.
Jerseys, though, looking clean from both sides as we get locked and loaded for our map 3.
Yeah, I'm liking both of those, honestly.
Yeah, no.
Nice little variations.
Yeah. Tahasi into for 3 and 4. FaZe have got to take both if they're going to stay alive and push into a map 5. Overall control this season, it has been one of the best modes for Thieves, whereas FaZe, it's gotten better.
Well,
it started like what, 2 and 6,
yeah, I mean,
2 and 5, whatever it was.
You look at the streaks, right? 7 in a row, 5 in a row for FaZe. If you take away Vault, they have 1 loss on the other 2 maps. That's probably the key. But
yeah,
yes, for Thieves, they have been #1 all year.
They can close it out here. Looks like AR's out. We'll see what the call is going to be on the other side. If it's right back to that 4 sub setup we saw out of Atlanta FaZe, but the subs getting work done early as Hydra, well, nearly. That would take out 3. It looks like Draws will have an AR out, at least for the opening break. We'll see if that changes as we get going, or if, yeah, maybe that was a matchup-specific thing for Atlanta FaZe. Looking for your early openings. Pretty trade efficient from the offense so far, and no, that's where you get the extra domino there behind a multi-kill from Scrap. That'll get you out onto A. Maybe first tick of progress done. That'll be exactly the case. First bit done, first retake opportunity out for Atlanta FaZe. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, they're all just kind of pushing all the way through. So you're gonna have the first gunfire right there. That's gonna be from Sim. Now the other 2 through connector. You don't get it done quite. There's still 1 more player here. He's almost done with this, and there is the contest last seconds. I was like, they got to get the last one, right?
Yeah. I was like, they're not just going to let him get this. Like, this is some reverse strategy. We'll give him the extra minute. They didn't get it all cleared, though. Got a little bit off of it, but not completely done. Scrap out the 5-1, through on the trade. Timing, I think, horrible. He should get hunted down in a moment. That'll be the case. Draza, okay, so now Draws does have a sub out.
And again, map just kind of flips. I mean, LA Thieves, they kind of just go top halls and onto the B point, where the other side, you had a BZ pushed up, you had 1 pushed up towards lobby, so you have to work your way back. Envoy with a nice shot onto a BZ, but now he's got to find Simp. Well, LA Thieves, they have to extend this time. 1 tick towards A. They just got a couple on it, and there we go. A is done.
Lives-wise, minimal advantage for Thieves. Still a ton left for either. A lot of time to work with. Crazy Chow from Simp from the top window, but nearly able to pluck Hydra out of it. You get numbers around the point for now. You'll get onto it and stop the clock.
And losing A is tough because now B, it is 1 spawn out, and you have to run so far from Boathouse. 1 player is still alive, though. That's going to be Draws. He's gonna finally flank on through, and well, you get some kills. One team kill is there. So the numbers now into a 2 versus 2.
And you've got Draws and Cell both with subs. Still some ARs out for Thieves. We'll see if that changes over the course of this map and mode, but that'll be the case right now. Simp able to stagger this push a little bit. It's his play through top halls. Looking for more, gets info on 1. Back and forth we go. Just hope to get back to full HP. Not gonna happen. Ghost is gonna push it out and shut it down. 2 dead for FaZe. And Cell with a big 2, really to keep them battling here on defense, Joe.
Yeah, and the reason why you may be wondering like why we're seeing 4 subs from FaZe is because they're trying to control this area, right? This rotation is so fast from A to B, from balcony and top hall through that window where it's just sub heaven. So they're controlling top office, and I think that's why you're seeing this, right? If you lose this, if you have an AR running into that staircase, it is hell. So all running the subs on both sides, but Hydra and Ghosty, they're gonna try to match it 5 versus 9. 30 seconds remain. This is what I'm talking about. Now it's LADs with office control. Off the balcony is Envoy, and it's looking like B might be done. As LADs get done with A, now capturing B.
Yeah, you got like no lives left either. They'll get the final tick. Great stuff there from Thieves. Good patience to wait and group up on those attacks to close it out. But you gotta love the vibes you're seeing out of them. I mean, it reminds me almost like of the old New York squads with Hydra. Like, they just seem to be having fun, just cheesing on the stage. Well, things going well when you're up 2-0 and now up around, up control. Vibes couldn't be more different on the FaZe side. And I think they've really improved in that regard, at least since they come back from the break. But kind of hard to be positive vibes and laughs right now when you're a hole like this, Joe.
No, I mean, that's just it. Yeah, you're just trying to figure it out. What do we need to do a little bit differently? Can we finally get going? Back onto attack, and well, Draza, he's gonna find 2 through the opener. Just always feels like there's another Thieves player there, pulling off a multi-kill. This time it was Ghosty, and well, Hydra, the movement, almost able to catch Cell.
Yeah, hell, just making him take that much time to actually kill you. Sometimes buying a couple seconds can be the difference. BC just looking every which way, wanting to get involved. When now as the stun comes in, he's going to get shallowed, tries to hit the slide on 4, but it's a bit delayed, and Hydra will put him down. A minute left to work with, AR in hand for Draws. He's got Cell up top to give him a little bit of help, and that should be 3 dead, and it is. Draza with the multi, 1 player up top, Cell just trying to stay up, covering fire in from Draws. Over they go for the contest. You get the second tick done, and the Tiny Terrors do find 2. You still have the progress here. You should have the extra minute and a 4 life advantage. So you won't be able to get A first like Thieves were able to do, but pretty efficient here out the gate.
I mean, what a play from Draws. Not only does he earn the Hellstorm, he gets that triple kill. And I mean, he's the one that's able to catch Envoy on the flank.
Nice
so,
shots.
I mean, that B point is all this man right now. We talked about, can you get a moment to get somebody going? And well, it's this man. Now they have to try to close this round out.
Yeah, I mean, if him and Cell turn up, it feels like we're going the distance. This might go the entire way, but well, you still have so much to do. 8 streak will end as Hydra shuts it down. Cell, his POV for now, top hall, so get the teammate to spawn in Rockside and come reinforce this. His next gunfight's going to be big, and well, they're mostly going the way of Thieves. Great sequence there from them. You go 3 down the other way, you're at risk of really losing some progress, but that won't be the case. Get right back over to Draws and see what work he can do.
And well, he's gonna get some help. So now you have 1 player though, it is Envoy, right? He loves to find those routes, to find the openings, but Simp's looking for him. Just trying to see if he can catch a timing. Well, you imagine, the mantle, we've all been there, but if BZ gets 2, 3 dead, Ghosty, he's shooting as well. So FaZe gonna group up on the point.
That is tough. The mantle cheese. BZ's getting his toes shot off by Ghosty, and he eventually drops. He's still got a minute to work with. This might be a thing that comes to lives. They closed it out on the ticks, right? It didn't come down to the final
they have
kill.
all 6. They have all 6.
I thought so.
That's big.
That might be the difference. If we're talking about a round 5, assuming FaZe can win this round.
Or is it? I mean, sometimes, I mean, we've seen 5 offensive round wins on this map.
That's true.
And they're gonna invest this early to try to close this out.
Not going to connect on anything, but the teammates will be able to find the kills behind it. No respawns remaining now for Thieves. Ghosty, find a nice little timing. Scrap able to pick one up as well. What a 4v10 this would be if you're able to pull it out. Well, unfortunately, shot going to go in between 2. 2 of your teammates will drop, make it 3, and now it is just on Hydra. Nothing going. So both teams able to get it done on offense. Main difference here, well, I don't know if it's a bad thing or an advantage. You might have offense for around 5 if you're FaZe because you don't get it done through the ticks.
Yeah, I guess it's probably just dependent on the team. But this is probably the play of the round right here. He's able to find the first, but I'm assuming he gets a call out. He must. Maybe simp off spawn, but Envoy was waiting.
A stun might have hit him in the face at the same time.
Able to get the third with the pistol, and that was the B point done, plus the Hellstorm.
And you kept chatting about just, it takes a moment, it takes a play sometimes for a player to get into a series. Maybe that was it for Draws. Do you think nerves wouldn't be a thing if you're Atlanta FaZe and you've been to championship Sundays this many times? But it's still a thing. It
Always,
still is.
always.
He's still going to calm the nerves a little bit. Maybe they're starting to calm because Thieves have just been unbelievable so far. We'll see what Hydra can find out the opening from this one. He is clearing top halls and won't get a lot of information through to the team, and also finding kills, hoping to trade. They're able to do that, but Envoy with a multi, and that's going to be instant pressure, especially as a BZ gets picked up on the back side of it. Right onto B they go. Teammates spawning out 4 on rock side though, so it's going to take them a minute to trek over. And it looks like for FaZe they're trying to deal with that first. The players that come off a spawn, then apply the pressure on over towards B, but how much time is actually going to go past?
That's a huge kill from a BZ. He's going to get one off of it, right? So now they can go a little bit slower on this, or does it matter? Oh, he needs just maybe one more bullet to get done with B, but while that's happening, you're pausing the clock at A.
Scrap's just pre-firing everything. Absolute demon. One, two takes a B, now one done at A. Circus fight there in office. Envoy continue to winning on the objective, trying to get this second tick done. It is so close, not gonna happen yet. Ghosty a chance to finish it. Absolute beamer there onto a BZ on the balcony. 4 straight for Dan Ghosty. He'll finally drop. Nice centering there really though on the slide out though.
And maybe from Ghosty's POV, he kind of knows that if they have 4 subs, I'm going to take as many long-range fights as I can. Great shots under that player top hall, but still trying to get done with one of these points. And maybe with those 2 kills, they're able to do so. But FaZe going to try to contest this before it's complete. Last player there, that will be Simp. He's going to have to win both, and he does.
Okay, that's a massive 2 to at least take some time off of this. You think the extension eventually going to come in, but you delay that a bit. You try to bring down the lives a little and really adjust this clock, but now second tick, there it is. You got 2 done at either site. Here comes the swarm now from Atlanta FaZe. Scrap, no chance in that one. Cell put him on skates, having the high ground. Nice shot from Envoy. 7 HP left, but absolute win. Unfortunately, he's a bullet as he tries to hop out. Now time really dwindling. Under 30 to go. FaZe with an opportunity here to hold for the first defense. Lives basically square. Here go Dan Ghosty, the boys. He's got a sub in hand now.
Yeah, and I think FaZe just don't know where's the push coming from. But yeah, they're going to spot Ghosty. Hydra's going to get taken down. Meanwhile, Scrap touching it. It is just chaos on the map right now. As LA Thieves trying to get done with one of these points. FaZe, they know they don't want that time extension to come on through. Envoy, he's had a couple of multis. Maybe add one more. Doesn't need it, has the help. B should be done, and A might be done as well. They're on the point. Someone's got to go. That's going to be Drata. He's got to win. It doesn't happen. And we are all over the map.
We haven't seen that yet this year, where you basically cap both points simultaneously. I mean, to be fair, throughout the course of that round, you're really working both back and forth. You get to 2 ticks at both. You said it multiple times, like they're just fighting everywhere on both points. The fact you seal it like that is awesome. So the tick advantage gets even bigger. I thought maybe Simp's double was enough to alleviate some of the pressure there, but it's answered what by Envoy and Hydra's kills. Instantly after that, then you got the map control, then you close it out at both points. Terrific stuff there from Thieves, and yeah, we just don't see that all that often.
And I love what LA Thieves is doing. I mean, they're always putting somebody on the point, right? And what that does is, like, it allows FaZe, they just have to try to get aggressive through top halls.
FaZe backs against the wall. You're at risk of being 3-0'd here. One more round, and Thieves move on to a final. It'll be a loser's battle for FaZe. They got to be panicking. I'm going to hear the comms. Let's hear Atlanta FaZe.
I'm one shot. Yeah, I'm gonna go get on B here. I'm getting on B. Yeah, I'm getting on B. Buy 1 and 10 on me. He's going too dark. One's in you, one's in you. Dan was in you, Dan was in you. Yeah, let's go right. Chris, you might be stunning her. I'm signing him close, Chris.
He's trying. I'm gonna touch.
I'm sitting office.
I'm one shot, bro. I'm using. I have to jump out.
Hey, I'm one shot.
Yo, there's CT.
Hey, one shot.
Damn, please, one shot.
Hey, help me.
Big shot on. Dan top high, really weak. Nice.
You pop him.
After you.
I have fucking office. Down. It's you.
Yeah, I'm
Office,
two office.
two top office. One's going flat, and one's working close.
You want pitching outside? Pitching dead. Three dead.
I spawned close. You seen Dan?
Here, I can come sack.
I don't see him now.
I'm coming to sack. I'm coming to sack.
I'm trying to play top right.
What's their 10? What's their 10? Guaranteed.
Close.
10 dead. One shot.
Nice.
3 dead. Outside 10. Paco weak. Paco one shot. Paco one shot. Absolute on point. Nice. Good fucking win.
Hold on, please.
Hey, I'm trying to get wrong.
Zach, I'm stunning.
I didn't
stun them. They're side heady. Zach.
Nothing left.
They're side heady. Scraps one shot. Two rock.
Nice, one more.
Nice. Shit on.
I'm fire.
Hey, I just want to see what you do.
Yeah, go right.
Respawn both.
I'm going
I'm
to
fire now. What's top office?
Yo, rock heady, MC.
I'm just not rushing fire.
Nice. See, I have their side. Nothing their side.
They're still in office.
They're open down.
Nice.
I'm trying to get
Oh my god, I'm getting
office set. Three. Looking for one.
Yeah, sack this shit.
Dead.
They want to top close.
fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna go repitch.
Well, at first I was a little worried about him maybe panicking. Right when we got the listen in, like comms were a little off. They were in a bit of a blender, but since then they hit another gear. They turn up and take over. The best control round we have seen so far. They'll get all points. They'll outslay by a wide margin, and seems like things are starting to click a little bit.
Yeah, even when the LA Thieves finally get some numbers, maybe it's a 3-on-2 on the map, we were on board with Cell's POV. And he just takes 2 gunfights with the sub, uses the movement out towards Rot to take down 2, and then the map flips on its head. This is why you're seeing 4 subs.
I think that engagement with Scrap at Rock was like the most perfect representation of why they're running 4 subs. Like Scrap had to reposition twice to try and get like an AR advantage fight, and you just kept cutting the angle of yourself, cutting the angle, and eventually it's popping and dropping him. And that was frustrating, you would think, from Scrap's POV. So that was a really, really good look at it. Round 5, though, to maybe decide the series. You win it on the Thieves side, series is done. FaZe win it, we're going a little bit deeper. As the subs try to get in position, you see the ARs just trying to back up and hold the angle, and they're able to do a nice job. It would be one of those rounds where FaZe would do it, games where FaZe would do it all through offense if they're able to do it.
It's a big kill. This is a huge kill from Droz. He's gonna chow that. I thought he was just gonna try to take his time. Because the rest of your team they were gone. So he was pausing the clock. A lot of map pressure from LA Thieves off that break.
The AR is hitting right now. The AR is getting it done. Ghosty applying pressure with the sub, and this has been a really good sequence with Thieves. You're up 5 lives. You haven't had that chance to really crack the defense open. Maybe this is your best opportunity now with 2 dead, 3 dead. Looking for 1 more, and they're able to get that as well. So that'll be everybody cleared off. Finally, some position now to stop this clock, maybe get the minute extension. The one player that spawns out is going to be all the way across the map. That's going to be number 3 to BZ. We'll see how he activates.
Yeah, and then on the other side, it's Envoy. He's trying to get on through. He's going to be up top, but he's going to get caught. Here we go, Thieves. They have to be careful here. You can't allow a transition towards the other point. Josie's going to slow that down. A nice double from him.
3 life advantage for Thieves. Subs now up close and personal. Cell going to be able to take that one. He's shooting a ghost.
I was looking at the mini-map. Like, who was he shooting at?
I have no idea what Cell was shooting at. You still do have 1 AR out.
And Scraps just got to play his life. Sip's trying to hunt him down because Sip wants to get on A. And well, now they are trapped. That is going to be all 4 dead. Draza up to 30, 10 in a row as a squad for FaZe.
Look, you wanted Draza and Cell to maybe turn up. They're the ones with 30 plus currently. Thieves, though, not out of it yet. Here comes the next big wave to try and push this out. Second tick is done. Abizi is cheesing. Abizi is cheesing. That is filth. Series isn't over yet. FaZe now a chance to smile.
Wow. The stardom is showing on the stage on both sides. Another look at it from Abizi.
Yeah, that's that was clean. That was absolutely clean. And this is just one of those where if you're Thieves, like we had a chance to put them away. We let these goddamn guys stick around, and now we're going a bit deeper, and it feels like Cell and Scrap sorry, Sullen, Draza starting to pick it up a bit. We are going to watch it from a BZ though one more time. Let's see the replay now. Just with the pistol, that's just an annoying death. That is just an annoying death. Then those shots are crisp. And these are even cleaner. Just the sub is disgusting. They've got 4 out in this mapping mode. Well, you saw the advantages there. Thieves still with their opportunities to win it though, obviously.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, when is somebody gonna try to match this, right? I think Thieves does have a team to do it. Both Scrap and Josie can flex, so.
Just like if you haven't done it though, it's the thing. Like,
yeah.
if you haven't done it. It's not as simple as, hey boys, let's pull out 4 subs, right?
Well, it might be.
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, with the gunfights, yes, but it's just you're in different situations. You play different spots. You play stuff different. You do.
Yeah, but it works out, right? Maybe they wanted to attack in round 5, did FaZe, right? The fact that Thieves, they get a couple of round wins, gives them all those ticks, and FaZe are like, all right, that's cool. We'll take round 5, do our thing.
No, it's different than like last year when we talked to the Happy Nimble a lot because they'd always play that battle of attrition, always play behind the kills, sometimes not get the picks, and it'd be like a invasion that they have a round 5 offense. This isn't that. This is not that. You can find much more success in the offense, and you saw how they were able to do just that. And it wasn't always 4 subs out. You saw draws. He'd have an AR at times. You saw a lot off the break, which makes a lot of sense until you're really able to apply pressure. Even late in that round, Draza still had it, but you saw when they wanted to kick him with 4 subs, they were able to do it. What a pain it was for Thieves to deal with. Neither team had lost on this map and mode. That'll put you to 4-1 if you are Thieves. But just, yeah, I mean, playmakers making plays on both sides of the stage. Just fun to watch.
And I think maybe for Cell in draws, like a map like this where you can run a sub, sometimes, like, if you're an AR, it's tough to get your movements. It's tough to kind of get in a flow.
Yeah.
And maybe on a map like this where you're running this SMG, playing with the Jackal, you get the movement going, get the hands warm a little bit, and, well, that's when plays like this happen.
Oh, it's great he had an AR late from that particular block because you're trying to spawn kill there. It is much nicer to have that at range. FaZe at risk of being 3-0'd, not out of it yet. We stick on Hacienda for the hard point. Potentially we go the entire way with a vault search and destroy. I think with this particular matchup, 2 of the favorites coming into this weekend, you'd love to see it go the entire way, but I think most of the venue are like, let's just end it now in the hard point. They've been real behind Thieves, whether it's been the LEG fans that are here behind Hydra. That's been really awesome to see. Honestly, a shout out to all of them just sticking around all weekend. I figured that'd be the case. They're just passionate. They're incredible fans, but once LEG were out, like, what's it going to be like? But they found somebody to root for, and they've created an atmosphere. It's been awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, with Hacienda, right, it's always sort of this discussion with LA Thieves, right? 0-2 online. Scrap had a couple of blunders, but then on Thursday, I mean, he was frying versus the Ravens, where the other side for FaZe, it's not like their strongest hardpoint map. It's not really the strongest for either side.
No, in a span of 2 weeks, Scrap had the worst hardpoint in the history of the CDL, and then set like the KD record for a hardpoint this year
same map.
on the same map.
Happens.
So what Scrap are we gonna get? I got no idea, Joe. I got no idea. But this particular series, this particular matchup, he is fired up, he is turned, and he wants to put Draza in the dirt. We'll see if he'll bury him here on Hacienda. If we get to another search and destroy, the question mark was going to be the search and destroy for Thieves. So far, they've answered the call, though, with the map 2 win on red card. Maybe the 2 best hardpoint teams in the game, and the first one was not close at all. Can they do to them what they did to Carolina? Just absolutely throttle them in the hardpoints. Here we go.
And this is what, you know, you asked me, what am I looking at? It is kind of the hard points, because there's just going to be some times where there's just talent on Sundays that we saw in map number 1 where sometimes it's just not going to go your way. But on this second one, can you get us to a game 5 if you are FaZe?
We'll see if they can do it. So far, FaZe coming out shooting. They'll eliminate everybody outside of Envoy, and Envoy, he's able to get 2, so keeps himself in a nice position, allows the boys to get off spawn a little less harassed. As Thieves now fight into the point. Mantle him, but this time able to win it. As Abisi's also able to connect onto a nade.
And not a lot of time earned so far. The big thing we always discuss is going to be the right side of your mini-map towards that P2. And Garage, probably the money hill that we have seen so far on the year. As FaZe winning some gunfights, but Hydra's going to bring it back, so he's going to allow his teammates to move up the map. And we'll look at the position already, and Cell's gonna spawn out. So FaZe gotta be ready for this. Abisi trying to play his life. And then Hydra's able to find another one. So he gets 3, almost finds the 4th, but he's gonna make the plays to make this messy.
Yeah, you may not get complete control, but I think you're exactly right. You won't get the pristine setup you were hoping for if you're Atlanta FaZe, or will you? Because you now get 3 down, but you're spawning close, right? They weren't able to get that perfect position where you're able to spawn them out deep and really make them pay, but this is pretty good considering how messy it looked for a moment. You at least get to some of the power positions, especially deep, then aBeZy comes in for some free pickings in lobby. Scrap tries to push out and get statue control. He's able to do that. You lose your lobby player in aBeZy, and now is your big time to swing on this. So the pressure is going to be to Simp and Cell at the point to go big, and Simp and Cell are doing exactly that. Cell, just a turret from Lambo, lining them up and frying 3.
And you know, you're not even mad that you lose spawns if you're FaZe with 25 seconds left. They know what is next. P3, where aBeZy is trying to get set up. He's trying to cut off the reinforcements from Thieves on rotation. He's gonna find a double. Now Hydra and Envoy are through. And Envoy's going to find one, but you can see Cell, he knows. Scrap Ghosty coming off spawn.
Nice stun. aBeZy, still here. This could be an incredible transition. You're looking at a really big lead if they get a good chunk of this time. Just trying to avoid all these nades. You hear the Simtex is just raining in on above. Cell's POV for a second as he gets one. Draza nearly getting his head clipped, trying to provide support there from aBeZy. aBeZy has been alive for what feels forever. Finally, he is going to drop. You think maybe you're in if you are Thieves, and you might finally be there. You're able to break through, and I know there's only 25 or 30 seconds left, but still, that's a big break, because you're at risk of being down 100.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, in a more classic style hardpoint map, a couple of hills in a row, and you can immediately be down around 80 points, but they are going to get some of this scrap time. But you see on rotation, again, it's going to be Thieves that are going to have to break early on to Simp aBeZy. Well, just aBeZy is here now, so you're going to have a one-on-one.
Who wins it? It's aBeZy able to do it. Scrap nearly takes him out. aBeZy! It's another multi-kill on rotation. It'll be enough to get the teammates in. Draza can't win it off the block. Trying to get there quickly before the rest of the troops get in. The shots are there. Cell with the multi. Cell not gonna have a triple because aBeZy's gonna put him down, but the talent on full display right now for Atlanta FaZe.
And I don't know if it's just a P3 thing, but they got 4 subs again.
It's a Hasi thing, bro.
On Hacienda. It could just be that specific kill. They're just trying to control top office, maybe just trying to win it
Nice
around
push,
the
nice
hill.
push.
But Thieves get in.
And this is one of those points. You get like one pick, head starts swinging, and things fall apart fast. Thieves, despite getting beaten and battered early in that, do get back through. Draza, little peek on through. Ghosty with the triple. Hydra falling up, and that, the best moment you've had from Thieves. They'll secure the rest of this time. These will now get ready for our second set of rotation. Advantage to FaZe. Thieves have done just enough to really stay in this one, though.
No, they have, yeah. Only being down 40, considering the way this map started.
Could be way worse, right?
It could be a lot worse. And the fact that they really haven't won a rotation on a lot of these hills. Envoy doing a great job up and down, back into the hallways. Immediate trade, though, for FaZe, but the key gonna be that P2 rotation. Still a lot of time left here on P1. But these are gonna know we have to flip these spawns.
And to be fair, like FaZe have relied on a couple insane like individual plays to have early control of these hard points. Those start to flip the other way. Who the hell knows how this begins to go? But what a great P1 this has been for Thieves. They're finding kills all around the map. They're doing a great job soaking up this time, and they're going to bring this back nearly to a tie game if they get it all. But
there's the flip.
As they flip on through, a massive moment now for Thieves. Their chance to take the lead in this one. Simp, though, putting one on skates. Envoy now to deal with it. Trying to dip, dance, and dive is Simp, but he will finally drop. New hard point popping. Now Ghosty in position. Can he do damage from here? But right through small door, it'll be Draws. He'll get in. He'll be in his spot, and he's going to find the kills. You die at the most inopportune time if you are Thieves and FaZe. Early control of a P2 again, but it's a real close spawn now up driveway. You have a chance to fly this in. Out of the play is going to be aBeZy, at least for a moment. The utility is hitting inside of the point, and you're panicking if you are FaZe. Simp's going to be the last guy up. By the time you get there, if you're aBeZy, you can drop. What a break from Thieves. You take advantage of the close spawn.
Yeah, I mean, I think the key is right before P2 spawns in, Scrap dies, he spawns out. FaZe know this, they try to take the 3 versus 3, and they do a good job. Even with Simp dying, they just get in through side door, but the number's too much right now for LADs with those close spawns. We are so close to a tie game yet again. LA Thieves trying to put this series away. Let's go to listening with Thieves.
try to get
I'm trying to go get 10 fast.
I'm going mid, okay?
I'm trying to go get 10
Just
fast.
go with them, just go. I'm trying.
Try to get a secret, bro. Yo, in 10, Dylan. Dylan in 10. He's on new. He's on the fence. Outer fence. Nice, MC. I'm on the back. You time. You time.
And behind you. Behind you, stop. Stop.
They don't have time inside.
Either time.
Absolute time.
Watching window pinch.
Intin.
Window in.
I'm gonna check the split. Check the split though.
No.
Yeah, they could be secret. Up front.
Yeah, they could.
Two front.
Nice. I'm air in a wall. I'm enter. They got her. I'm enter. I block it. I'm air hut. One is air hut. To you. One is you. One is you.
Secret, Paco, secret close.
Secret dead.
He's a huge joint, boys.
I'm watching you either time.
Hit me 2 on ult. 1 in 10 and 1 in ult. 2 in 10. 2 in time weak. He's under flash stairs. He's really nice. He's spawning back ult.
Go new.
He's a storm time, okay?
Nice. I'm trying to
Huge
use
kill. I'm gonna go close.
One there's mid. Yeah, mid. On new. He's
I
out
top
of
open. Top open, that's easy.
I'm going mid. Yeah, I'm going mid. I'm going close.
Yeah, one's mid.
I'm going close. Chow, pull me.
Close,
easy, done. Nice. I'm gonna pinch off. I'm sliding right away. There's it.
Close. Nice. Come on, go.
Nice.
Watch out. Left. Right now.
I'm your right.
Their
No, it's offside.
There's it.
My bad.
I'm going mid.
On time.
He's sunning it on time.
Sun.
Yep, I'll send it. Low mid, weak. Draws.
Low mid, one shot.
Sun needed.
Needed on time.
Low left.
Draws a mid. 2 by time. I saw
On time, easy.
Waterfall.
2 on hill.
2 on time. 20 seconds.
Well, absolute. 2 on there.
I'm gonna go left.
Top tower. One shot top tower, bro.
One shot.
Top close.
You get her close with me? Actually, let's go low. Let's go low. I saw him. There's 2 up there. Let's go low.
Hold on. I'm pitching all the way up. I'm pitching all the way up.
Waiting for he's still.
Well, there are a couple moments that really stand out. I mean, if you looked at the P3, I think it was Envoy that called he was blocking spawns in the back. I think he was on like the office steps. You get real unlucky, 2 spawn in the back. They aren't ready for that at all, and things kind of collapse from there. Then like the sim play at Rock was just absurd.
Yeah, he gets a 4x multi-kill, but LA Thieves not going away. They're gonna find a 4 dead. That's what's coming up. Gonna be that P2 in about 40 seconds, but they're gonna take all the time that they can. Sim's trying to take a route. See what the timing is like with Hydra. Well, BZ's gonna find the first. Maybe that allows Sim to go, and well, they're gonna try to flip the map. It's just, do they do it? And well, yes, they do.
That is beautifully done from FaZe. Now about 50 points away for the victory here, and then we go all the way to a Vault Map 5. I think you heard Scrap get a little flustered in the comms too. Just he's like, one shot, just losing some fights you really think he had the advantage on. But with the kill there and 10 seconds
gonna try
left,
to go.
yeah, you're gonna get early pressure here. You're able to spawn 1 out. It's gonna be Celium that's gonna be coming out deep. You're gonna have that natural pinch to try and get in. You're relying on the rest of the team to step up, and the Tiny Tears maybe do enough. They're able to take out 3. Draza will get the 4th. But it's the Rock side close spawn. Last time you were able to funnel your way in from driveway and really just break through the line of Atlanta FaZe. You try to do it again, this time from Rock. Look at them do it again. Scrap gets in, they break again. You still have people here to keep it messy from FaZe, but it's been Thieves with how many breaks now, Joe?
Yeah, a lot
5?
of them. And I mean, that was just a pickup, right? They catch Shell trying to hit the pinch. They still have close spawns do FaZe, so maybe go at this one more time. Maybe you're waiting on number 3, though. That's going to be a BZ. He wins the gunfight. BZ has had some massive ones, and then Simp with another.
Break after break from these teams. Not the worst thing for Thieves. You break up that time, you're not going to be able to get set up over at P3, or are you? Because fanning out quickly and knowing the situation is Atlanta FaZe. Simp trying to line him up. Oh my God, too clean for him.
And I think maybe that's what Scrap's frustrated with. This sub is just melting right now. On this stage, we have seen some insane slide gunfights and both teams fighting for map control.
Yeah, you're spawning all over the place. You have one all the way out deep. I think you might catch him. Simp's gotta wait. Simp gets a spawn in behind enemy lines as the split comes in. Now Simp is gonna go. Able to get one and get in the shed, gets his team back into the point. 17 needed for the victory. Simp trying to slide across, just 9 HP remaining. I don't even know why he's going vertical. Trying to get back to full. He gets back enough, he's able to take a fight. Looking for another multi, chest bumping another. The slide and snap back, not enough, but then it's to the other Tiny Tear to BZ. That's got the reinforce.
I mean, this is just chaos on both sides. Everybody trying to contest. Thieves trying to stay alive. FaZe trying to get us to a game 5, and well, I don't think it's going to close out here, so it's going to be a rotation towards our rock tail. One base, they might lose this. You're going to see 5 and 6 off spawn. They should be there first, or will they? Through top open. Jump Atlanta phase.
If you're gonna win this, if you're Thieves, this is the moment. You have a 3-on-3 towards the point. Envoy with the opening pick. Stuns are connecting, draw, shoot everything but the players. It's picture perfect from Thieves. You're spawning pretty close though, out by driveway. If you are Atlanta phase, you're trying to figure out where they are right now if you're Thieves. You're thinking maybe they spawned out behind you. Maybe you got a split. That's not gonna be the case. Fanning out will be Ghosty as well. Ghosty able to get a kill as he pushes it out. Envoy wins one at the front, Scrap to reinforce. That's all 4 dead. And now you're searching for the victory if you are LAT. 20 needed for them, but here come FaZe again.
Is that gonna be a mistake? Maybe trying to push too far forward if you are Hydra. He's gonna be the first one dead, but close spawn. Here we go.
Oh, that's
Celium's gonna find the first. Here comes the reinforcements for FaZe. 10 seconds needed, 12 seconds on the other side. Ghosty's gonna take it down, and at the rock, who is it? Simp once again.
Multi-kill Demon, enough in the point for the win. One of those is the team kill, and then Cell's able to make you pay. You're trying to contest, but the contest not long enough. They've got the tick. They should have the win. It's the 250. We're going to a map 5, baby.
It's a 4x multi-kill on one side, it's a 3x on the other. Simp going massive at P4.
I don't even know how Simp was even at 28-28.
I don't know either.
I swear every time he got a kill, it was 2, bro. Like, so many multi-kills, but what, dude? Just both teams pushed to the rope. When you needed a break, you got it. Thieves, it felt like, at least early on, FaZe could have put them away a few times. Like, or at least got to like a 100-point advantage, but Thieves would break, they would break, they would break. Until they were broken.
And I think, you know, Hydra kind of goes for the jugular. You would get the perfect 4 dead, and he's thinking, I have some room, some space, and Cell takes him down, and Cell then gets a second. Like, he makes the initial opening play. If maybe Hydra just, like, kind of prones top open, waits for him, it might be game over. Instead, it allows FaZe to get onto the point.
Woo! What are the hard points this weekend? I mean, I feel like it was mostly Skyline that delivered your crazy ones in the online league. They've been coming from everywhere. The number of like 20-point or less hard points we've had has been insane this weekend. A 12-point banger. And now Thieves at risk of getting reverse sweep. The FaZe can win the map 5. We go to Vault, and Vault, I mean, dude, we've had like 2 different 5-1 comebacks. Like, who the shit knows what's gonna happen on Vault?
Yeah, it's some disgusting search and destroy. That's really what it is. We're gonna get 11.
We're gonna plant A. Yeah. What are you gonna do this one? We're gonna plant A.
Yeah, maybe 10.
We're gonna plant A. Are you able to protect the bomb? Are you able to retake? I mean, that's going to be the story. Vault is about as one-dimensional as it comes in Search and Destroy. It's going to be who is able to execute better. The Winners Bracket Final has delivered. The winner here into the Grand Final. The loser taking on Heretics to try and get back to it, battling for that big $150,000 first place prize. Thieves trying to start a legacy. FaZe trying to cement it. The map 5 after the break.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Welcome to the Esports Report. On this week's show, we cover the current COD League standings.
They're gonna set that. They're gonna set deep. They're gonna set deep. I'm standing cross. I'm looking gold.
Pinching, Snoopy got him.
Nice.
Yo, in the water. I don't know where he is.
In the water.
Oh, go, boys.
Go, boys.
Nice. Good DK 16.
I got us, boys.
It couldn't have gone any other way. Thieves face the distance in the winner's bracket final. It is map 5 time. You've got absolute gods of their craft on either side of the stage. Who's gonna make the play? Who's gonna maybe make the misplay? Like at the end of that map 4. The pressure is on, both sides are feeling it. This is how our map 5 metrics look getting into this one.
Yeah, not too many. What 2-1 for Atlanta FaZe, 2-2 on the other side.
It's the rest of the league that has about 40 of them.
Yeah, no. Again, just opening a dual win percentage, maybe going to be the key here. But on a map like Vault, it should just come down to retakes. Honestly, like, who's going to have the slip up? Who's going to turn maybe one into a double kill? That is normally the difference maker, right? You hit a nasty slide, maybe a lineup, whatever it is. We have seen it all year long on this map.
Yeah, you're just on the receiving ends of 1v2s around that A side, where you just a little comms off, a little shoulders off. Sometimes you're like Cell, and you clutch up in those positions. We saw him have one of the nuttier ones this year, but this map is just, it's as one-dimensional as they come. It's just is it like who's gonna make the least mistakes or who's gonna make the best plays?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of just like, for me, it's just who's gonna retake better.
Okay.
That's just what I'm looking at near that A site. Maybe who's just got a different look.
All right, Madrid, map 5, here we go. Winner into the grand final. And what do you know, Joe? It's an A plant.
We all knew that was coming.
Why is that on the bingo card?
Yeah, well, because it'd be crossed off right away.
True. Get crossed off right away, or multiple members of the FaZe team. Cell stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's hit the 13 and getting hunted down. Him and Semp trying to clutch up with a 2 versus 3 now and work this retake. And
Scrap's got an AR.
With an opportunity, but not much of one. You're trying with the pistol now. Yeah. Best of luck. They couldn't get those situations on the map 3, but getting the AR advantage here, yeah, that's just good luck.
Well, you get the bomb down, you get the first blood. There was a quick trade, but second one comes in, gives them the 3-on-2. When you stay patient with Cell on the street, so Scrap's able to find Simp there, the final kill. And yeah, I mean, Cell's just hoping Simp can make a play to find that kill, because then they have to worry about him. They have to worry about a pinch. But Cell, he just gets isolated.
Thieves strike first. Scrap's probably like after that last one, like, whew. After these last 2, like, all right, I get to have an AR fight against a sub at range. Not just have one smashing their forehead into mine. FaZe's turn now.
It's an A plant.
It is indeed going to be an A plant, Joe. As you said, it's going to be all about the retakes. I mean, if you haven't watched all year, we're just highlighting because that is what it has been all year and what we expect now. The first blood came in for Thieves last time and kind of shut it down behind that. If easy, he's able to be the first blood Reaper this time around and get out. Scrap will win one, but instantly traded by the nade. One more player laying on their back, shut down, and so far, quick A plant. offense able to handle business in the post plant?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be about, you know, can a defense maybe find a first blood nade? Do you just get a hard counter? You know, do you four flank, four through catwalk? I mean, we've seen it all year long. Just again, who is going to be able to find a successful retake?
It's just not easy, is it?
No, it is not.
Except like that one series where we cast it was Carolina. That like they
gave up all.
Yeah, I think they played it 4 times and all 4 times got retook. We were like, all right, well, guess that's how it's working out. See if anything changes up this time, but you're right up the balcony, hopping right out and right to the plant, trying to get your ARs into spots. And you're just giving it up and hoping to play the retake. We'll see where the adjustments maybe come in, but this is going to be the conversation all map 5 long. And it's just so much to clear, so much time.
You don't have a lot of A-bomb presence here. It's only really Envoy, so as soon as he gets taken down, look at the other 3 players, but again, Hydra gonna find the first blood, almost the second. He was so weak though. Should be a trade from Josie. There is inside the site. Envoy just gonna play his life. He knows there's only 20 seconds left. A tough one, and well, on the pinch is gonna be Scrap. 3 offenses, 3 A plants, 3 wins.
We continue on. Who will break through that wall first? Scrap, terrific. Into 2 offenses. Leading the way for the team with 5. Do you change up something in the opening hit? Do you just try to switch up something in the post
they're
plant?
getting all the first bloods, right? BZ's got 2 first deaths and a first blood. I mean, that's
Shocking.
just what's happening on defense. Him and Draza, kind of the 2-man game for them on defense, trying to work poolside, just not working. So that's what you're looking at for them. Thieves, they lose the first one yet. Can they, what are they going to try to do differently?
You hear all the stuns going off across the map. You got Trophy in for coverage after the plant. Okay, that's a big first blood. It does get traded, but maybe the best chance we've had here, or maybe not. Simp with a multi puts the numbers back in the favor of Atlanta FaZe.
How does he even
just
that?
Getting away with his life, and I've been saying that for 5 years, Joe.
There we go, though. 2 versus 2.
What's the timing going to be like for draws? Well, Celium gets 1, makes it a little bit easier. Celium gets 2, finishes the round. 2 for Simp, 2 for Cell. The best chance we've maybe seen for a team to work that defuse. They get the first blood, but then, well, Simp with another multi.
Yeah, and this is what makes this bomb site so difficult. You can plan it for pool, and well, if you have an AR on a heady out here, good luck winning that one.
Afro looks good.
And I like that from Josh, because there's a chance he just drops down there and maybe dies. Then in a 2 versus 1 with 20 seconds left, maybe Cell does get caught.
Yeah, like from our POV, he had all the time in the world, right? Like he probably had the free one, but
you just wait for Cell. You just wait for Cell to make the play. He's watching the bomb, doesn't overextend.
That's why sometimes I wish we'd do like replays with the codcaster off, just so you see what it looks like from their POV. Sometimes it seems so obvious when we're casting it, but not necessarily the case. Envoy, hit with an A, hops off the plant, hops back on, bails out 1, Simp able to get 1, but like you get the number still if you are Thieves. Back to a 2 versus 2 as Draws gets 1. Now their best chance for FaZe.
That was such a sick play. He sees the cross from catwalk towards B. He knows, hey, there's so much A pressure here, they might switch this up. He watches it, so as you said, 2 versus 2. Bomb not yet planted, but both of your players so far away.
Envoy's gonna drown. Plan in, both playing from the site. Cell and Draws, the 2 that clutched the last 2 versus 2, trying to collapse here and collapse and clutch on the other side, but this would be a much, much bigger one. Turn the tide in their favor by getting a defensive round win. Back and forth we go, dancing and diving if you're Envoy. First engagements, 1 off the box heady, still a Simtex to use, not the best. The stun, not gonna be the best. Utility, exhausted, but shot on point. They're able to hold the line. Thieves in a scary situation step up to the plate.
Yeah, and I mean, you have the extra utility on Envoy, but maybe the most important thing, it's the 2 AR players on the other side. So this is what Envoy wants, right? Like, jump into my web, I got the Jackal, I'm gonna win this gunfight 100 out of 100 times, and well, 5 A plants, 5 offensive round wins.
Surprise, surprise. You got a first blood and a pretty good opportunity last time you were on defense if you're Thieves to take the round, weren't quite able to do it. Now maybe you find another opportunity as teams try to make adjustments. Scrap, still your leader at 7. Round edge the Thieves, but the round edge is not going to matter much until somebody wins a defense, because we'll continue to be going back and forth. Envoy just sends it out. Abisi does not get traded either. That's just one of those times you're just trying to make a play, catch the timing, maybe disrupt this plant.
Yeah, Scrap's hoping maybe he can get a nade in here. There's no trophy, but they're going to go for the challenge, and Abisi and Sim going to win that. So 3 versus 1 for Ghosty.
And sometimes you're just going to have to send it. You just have to.
Yeah, you have to take a chance.
Yeah,
It's just what it's going to be. One should pay off sooner or later.
Even if it's just like, you know, you're retaking every time, you can't send the same hit. You got to try some different stuff. Hope you catch someone. Hope there's just a bit of chaos. Maybe you make the other team make a mistake. A team kill comes in, but 3 A plants, 3 offensive round wins apiece. We are tied up.
I told you this was going to be disgusting. It is.
It is. Yes, it is, Joe. We thought that right when we first saw the map set. We're like, if this goes 5, lit. Can't wait to hang out today. But here we are. Their jerseys look cool, though. Teams chatting it through. How the hell do we break in? You just don't have a weakness on the other side when you talk about personnel.
No, BZ's got a car, so yeah.
Okay, maybe this will change things. Maybe stall out the plan a bit. You can see this. Look, they're swinging.
Wow, look at this.
Oh my God.
This is
we haven't seen this part of the map.
And Abisi kind of knows this, right? He's not going to overextend. He knows I'm the only player here, but he's going to actually go in. And while he wins the gunfight, of course he does, finds Hydra to give them a man advantage.
It's a B plant. It's a 4v3 retake opportunity now for Atlanta FaZe. Draws against the angle. Scrap's going to drop, make it a 4 versus 2 on Envoy and Ghosty. To try and clutch up, what will the Ghosty timing be like? He just gets spotted. I think it's Abisi. He's able to shoulder him, and he's able to shut it down. All 4 are going to drop, and that's why you don't go B, Joe.
I mean, it is the right call, right? It's just, yeah, Hydra gets caught. He enters art. Abisi somehow wins that 1 versus 1. A defuse going to come in. Abisi's going to be close to the Hellstorm here.
Oh, he is.
But yeah, they use the RC char for the info. And like, you're trying to set up Ghosty on that side of the map. He's sort of lurking, trying to find the pinch. The problem is his teammates die. So no opening for him.
The car opener, the difference. Abisi, the difference. And finally, a defensive round win. First time we see B involved. The retake rings true for Atlanta FaZe. Now, with the advantage up 4-3. But I've done this a long time. Sometimes, Joe, you know, finally one team gets it done, the other team's like, okay, it's our turn, and then we're back to 4-4. Pressure to Thieves to do it, because we're getting right back.
Oh, they're going.
And there are nades coming in everywhere. Some going to connect. Some damage onto Abisi. Trophy now eaten. He hits an ice nade back, so that'll delay that push. He'll stay up on his streak. And you can see, still so close to earning that Hellstorm.
And quickly, they're on the other part of the map, right? You see how quickly they go from Vault now towards Catwalk. Does LA Thieves.
You got vision from P2. That's Cell. It's going to look at this. They want to isolate. They want to isolate 1. You got eyes on the Scrap. Hydra's going to get a kill, though. This gets a little more interesting. Scrap nearly just destroys, draws. Oh, hello. Let's go for a swim. Out the pool goes Sip. 3 in front. He gets 2. FaZe find their 5th. It's a massacre inside the pool.
And poor Hydra, I mean, that ladder is just, it's the worst. Like, if you jump, you just are on it.
Yeah.
And it is in an area where you don't want to jump. He does, and that just turns it into, look, he just climbs on top of it. Hello.
It's 2025, Joe. We haven't figured that out yet in games.
Wow, yeah, well, there we go. I mean, and I mean, that trophy is the key, because you had a bombardment in the site.
Yeah.
But Abisi, he's got some help from the trophy system.
And his nade back. His frag hits like 2 players, too, that delays that push. A round away now from the reverse sweep and a date in the grand final for Atlanta FaZe. Another car going to be out. 8-6 is Sim. Him and Abisi leading the way in the search and destroy in map 2 and here. They're combined for 15. Plant and Thieves with the opening blood. Abisi out of this one, and well, Sim gets out of the car and he goes right into the next round.
Yeah, it feels like they didn't really, use the RC car. They didn't follow it up at all. Maybe they were hoping Abisi's able to get through, but he got caught again. I'm not sure if he was able to earn a Hellstorm either. It was so much objective work. But LA Thieves are looking to stay alive, and they do that. We're going to a round 10.
I mean, that round was whatever. It's this one. This is the round everything hinges on. FaZe go back to offense, and you have to get your first stop if you are Thieves. What are you thinking, Joe? What do you do if you're Thieves? Ask the.
I'm thinking here. I maybe like a 4 outer pool.
Just send it.
Just try to take it. Then the problem is they probably just quick rotate to me. It's just tough. It really is. But maybe you hope they don't have a trophy. Try to do the same exact nade strat to open this up.
Yeah. This is everything. Match point for FaZe. Thieves have got to get the stop to get it to around 11, and then potentially got to do it again.
Yeah, outer pool. It's going to be the call. Here we go.
Oh, Joe, that's what you call for, and Celium lines you up. He's going to get traded, surely, eventually. Hydra's able to do it. Give yourself a chance in this round. Bomb now getting planted. It's all on Hydra and Envoy to now clutch up in the 2 versus 3, or they get reverse swept right down to losers for a date with Heretics.
And really, they're just trying to find draws, but he's just sitting. So he's just kind of waiting for his 2 teammates. Hydra is through. He's here now. 30 seconds left. And well, the nade, they had a nade. They have a trophy. And here we go. Draws 1 versus 2.
He's got to go.
Is he going to get there?
He's not going to get there.
I'm just not sure.
He's not going to get there.
Round
He's not going to
11,
get there.
baby. Here we go.
They finally do it. We go the distance.
And well, they didn't have a trophy. Envoy hangs on to a nade to open it up for Hydra to find it.
Are you kidding me? They finally needed one. They get it here. Hydra, Envoy clutching up. And the crowd ramping it up now for Thieves. It's going to have to be back-to-back. Oh, no, never mind. Offense for Thieves. Okay, offense for Thieves. I thought they had to do it 2 in a row. I was like, oh, lordy. Here we go. Round 11. Gong is in. Oh, wait, what? What? Okay, 3v3. We'll look at that later.
I have no idea.
I don't either, Joe.
But look, they have a bomb site control. BZ's an A. Well, they jump down to this.
What?
What's the timing like?
Oh my God!
Bomb is down as well.
What in the hell is going on? They're starting to send it forward. They can isolate this in the 2 versus 2. They're able to pick them up. Amizi is going to drop, trying to get back towards Bomb, but Simp is able to catch one. It's all on Scrap. 1 versus 2. Scrap just hoping he can get a 3 pick. Get down to a 1 versus 1. He didn't get eyes on the second player. Able to win 1, but Cell has got the trade. Atlanta FaZe reverse sweep. They move on to the grand final. But what in the hell happened to the start of that round?
Did their nade? I have no idea. We'll have to hope we have a replay.
No idea.
It was a team nade, and Ghosty blew himself up.
Ghosty blew himself. And there was a teammate on the other side, Joe.
Everybody was just...
I was trying to break it down, but I was like, 3v3.
Trying to throw that round.
What the hell was... I mean, we've seen a lot of that this year, but usually like one team. Not both teams are like... Is it just the pressure on? That brings me back to what was it in AEW with like a Naval and Pat?
The team nade.
Yeah, the team nade, like around 11 or whatever
the skybox.
Yeah, that was insane. This is a little bit different, but for some reason that's what I thought of instantly. It was that play years and years ago. But it is a reverse sweep for FaZe, an unbelievable series, an unbelievable map 5. And despite it being an orgy on the A-bomb site the entire time, there were some moments, bro.
No, there were. And I mean, even in the 3 versus 3, it's a BZ, right? I mean, he's got 4 first bloods, 5 first deaths, but those first bloods came at such a critical time, especially in that round 11. I mean, we don't even call it a first blood, but he might as well have 5.
Right.
But here are the nades. So that was the team. He missed that one.
Oh.
By a lot.
Oh.
And then Ghosty
so what happened with Ghosty?
I'm not sure.
We don't have the Ghosty one from his POV. Thanks to the production team, we were able to catch that one from the observers.
Dude, the mentality. He went from nading his teammate